Right, going into the holiday season, it's important for all of us to protect our personal and financial data, especially with all these data breaches that are going on. Joining me now to talk about this is Deborah Schwartz, the board treasurer of the National Association of Federally Insured Credit Unions. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we never really talk about how credit unions are affected by these data breaches. We know what happened with Equifax. That was mind-boggling what happened there, and we were all very concerned about that. Tell me about how credit unions were affected.
Well, I'm the CEO of Mission Federal Credit Union, and we take our member data very, very seriously. It's our reputation. We have to protect it. But unfortunately, all along that path, not everybody takes it quite as seriously and doesn't take all the precautions that maybe they should. And that's any weak point along the payment systems is where data could be compromised, whether it's Equifax or a merchant. We all need to have very serious standards to make sure that we're protecting customer data.
I'm curious about how you, as CEO of a company like this, knows about all those steps, because it's relatively a new path, because technology has advanced so rapidly over the last 5 years. Over the last 20 years, it's been remarkable. But over the last 5 years, we've had a lot of data breaches, and there are new systems in place to keep. Now, what do you do as a CEO to make sure that every single one of those things is continually monitored?
Well, happily, I have a great team.
Yeah, that's good.
If they relied on me, probably not so good. But I have an excellent team, and we do take it seriously, and we're willing to spend money to make sure. We spent over $1 million in 2017 alone, shoring up our security standards, making sure we had testing, intrusion testing, that we're making sure our staff knows what to do and what not to do, that we're providing educational information to our members, and that we're really shoring up our infrastructure to make sure that we are safe against intrusion.
You know, as a customer, as a consumer of your products, let's say I have maybe a Visa card that it's a debit card. I can go into my account, I can punch in my code, I have an Apple Watch, I can buy merchandise with my Apple Watch. There are all these places where things could go wrong. Somebody could be watching me, or somebody could be monitoring or hacking it. So what do I need to do to protect myself? Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's up to the individual. You really have to monitor your account. You have to make sure that there haven't been any transactions that you haven't authorized. It's a new world out there. With all of the data breaches, your data can be out there a really long time. You can't just feel safe because nothing's happened at this point. So the best protection is really taking a look at your account, using the great technology that we have, mobile banking, or going online, taking a look at your account. You can also put fraud alerts on your account. You could also put a credit freeze on. If you are very concerned about things that might have happened, you can freeze your credit. And if you're not in the midst of buying a house or buying a car, it's probably a good way to protect yourself, because that way no one can open an account in your name.
You know, it's interesting. You said look at your account. I think a lot of people just kind of take it for granted that the credit union or the bank is doing that for you.
And we do. We have systems where we have fraud alerts. Know what transactions are unusual, but sometimes it's the little ones that can get you. We don't know if you bought $50 worth of gas at Arco or not. Only you know that.
Right.
We would know that you probably didn't spend $500 in Bolivia if you live in San Diego, but it's the little transactions, and those are the test transactions that sometimes happen. So you as a consumer need to be on top of that, take a look at it and say, oh, that doesn't look right. Let's check that out.
What are some kind of basic things that we need to be watching out for now during the holidays? Because there are a lot of transactions going on now.
Yeah, and again, it's being diligent, taking a look at it, because you might make a lot of small transactions. You're buying gifts for a lot of people.
Right.
But if you know that you're not a shopper at Walmart, take a look, and there might be a transaction there that's snuck in among all the others, and you really have to identify it and let your financial institution know, and then we'll take care of it.
Yeah, good idea. All right, thank you, Deborah Schwartz. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you so much.
Good Morning, Sandia. Great having you with us.
Thank you.
All right.